Okay, well, I figure I'd start my video here because it's as good a place as any to start. And this is my trashed home. I have been ready to have my kids back since day one, and I still gave it the summer with the pictures document being there constantly to make 100% sure. That's how responsible of an adult I am. But he took advantage of that opportunity to abuse our children into submission and has been rewarded for it. And I am furious. Obviously, I'm furious. Okay, so what happened is my garbage got canceled in April, and I have managed to get a couple people to take some dump runs for me. But obviously, garbage backs up when you take care of a lot of people. And so I got the garbage service started 2 weeks ago, and in 2 weeks, there's already been a huge improvement. But yeah, this is my trashed home, right? There's a tent. Oh my God, it's trashed. There's ants getting in the tent. Ah. Um, I've been taking the garbage out of the garage because the garbage service has started and I'm making such progress every week. I wanted the garbage out of the garage. So it's a little messy in front of the garage right now, but that's it. That's it. The bedrooms are painted, redone. I've been painting the living rooms. In fact, um, I want to get some tape of the inside as well, but I'm working outside at the moment. So, but yeah, this is painted. No, if you remember what the walls looked like before there were drawings on them. I approved those. It wasn't vandalism. But uh, I ran out of paint in there. Okay, like I recorded earlier, this is still a work in progress, and probably gonna take me at least a month, uh, one week at a time, along with the regular household garbage. But I've already, in just 2 weeks, got this entire back area. There's no longer any garbage. Um, this is mostly clothes, uh, so I might be able to find a donation box for that stuff. And shoot, this side over here uh, is good. I've got the dresser and drawers out here. I figure you can't have enough countertop and drawer space in the garage, and that'd be pretty. So I'll put it in here some extra storage, and I'm so looking forward to cleaning this garage up. Oh yeah. One of the worst parts about this is who I've been all along. All along, I've been cleaning up after other people's messes the entire time, and the entire time I'm penalized for feeling that I spent 40 years doing everything right for a man who still probably never voted Republican in his freaking life, uh, and his dad's influence in the fire department should not have. I said it's felony witness tampering. It is obvious, and it should be dealt with now. Uh, I realized my father-in-law used his influence to get my sister out of a DUI when she was drunk driving with her children in the car. She was drunk driving, ran off the road. I think she hit two parked cars and drove off into a ditch with her kids. And the Pierce County Sheriff's Officer was arresting her. And my father-in-law had a stater go in and assume jurisdiction and call my dad. Well, my dad thought it was my younger sister. And what kind of crap is that, right? Here, first of all, he gets Eric out of felony eluding, stolen loaded firearm, cocaine possession. And then he gets my freaking wacko sister off of a DUI, child endangerment. Uh, but then insists that my son be prosecuted with felony trafficking for a bag of pissed on tools. You gotta be joking. You gotta be joking. You know what, Senior? He watches Fox News and Rush Limbaugh, all that crap. I still don't know if he's ever voted. I'm the one who registered to vote before I got my driver's license, I turned 18, and voted. I maybe missed a couple primaries in the next 12 freaking years uh, until it, and I'm tortured, I'm traumatized, and then I am told, you damn better not behave like you're tortured, traumatized. Um, well, sorry, I can't do that. That's the nature of trauma and torture. However, I'm also held to 3 years of she could, any day she's going to break, any day she's going to break. And every day I'm trying to bring that about. And I'm sick and tired of it. Somebody in the prosecuting department help me. And when I talk about the Nazi psychology experiment, um, I I started dating Anthony Colton's dad when I was 13 years old, and my mom moved him in my room right away. And so I had slept with somebody in my bed pretty much since I was 13 years old. And 18 years steadily prior to that. And it means so much to me that when Anthony was born, they kept kicking him out of the room, his dad, and I'd sneak out in the waiting room and sleep with him on the love seat or the couches in the waiting room. Um, because Eric, we got back together when he sat there and held me day and night. Um, and Ellen, when him and I first started seeing each other, he stuck around and put an arm around me. And I decided that I didn't want to share. I was ready for something exclusive. And he decided that holding was the key. And when I was forbidden even contact, it damn near killed me. Um, there, from my understanding, there was a Nazi experiment with newborn babies where they fed them, changed them, but they just didn't hold them, cuddle them, talk to them. Physically, they were provided with all the necessities for life and nothing more. And every single one of them died without human contact. Um, I felt like I was a wild animal, and I incredibly knows my son and daughter being forced to drink out of dog dishes, being locked in Uncle Ray's basement. Uncle Ray is a freaking terror in and of himself. Well, let me locked in that maniac's freaking basement. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Nathan. I love you so much. Please understand that. I miss you. I love you. Don't blame you. I know you fought. I know. I know your. I know your dad had to really hurt you to break you, and I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I know hurting your mom and sister was the last thing you wanted to do, and I can't tell you how much I hate the man who hurt you when you were ready to go beat up his dentist for pulling his teeth. You don't even understand. But maybe you're getting in, right? God, God, God himself is paying attention. I love you so sweet, and I miss you so much. Yeah. There's a certain voice on the radio, and it always reminds me of you. I love you, Nathan. I love you. It's not just about Jessica, but mommy and daughters. We didn't make the connection of 11 years. 11 years. My daughter was not a daddy's girl. She was a mommy's girl. So much so that when I abandoned them, I was here 3 days a week. I called every single day. But what does that matter to the courts when Jason Benjamin is on the sermon? It's ridiculous, and it has got to stop. Why do we so determined to destroy our own freaking country? And maybe here's the kicker, right? We're destroying our own country with such ideas as mommies don't matter. Mothers of 11 and 13-year-olds obviously had nothing to do with their children's existence. confidential testimony unserving because I'm wacko anyway, so why do you have to serve me with papers I could have responded to? But they threw out my response for lack of signature. In fact, I don't think my responses were ever acknowledged except to belittle me by saying she accuses him of rape and murder. And every time I nodded my head, I have reasons. I'm not just paranoid. So my question for the DA who's playing games stands. How does somebody with depression report somebody poisoning them?